Good morning, folks.
Morning.
We're back again with another morning after reality recap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Jalen.
And so we are here this morning to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 8 from season 5. Real quick, if you want to take a second to hit the like button, subscribe, and throughout this, leave a comment and tell us what y'all thinking about what we have to say or what you guys think.
Yes.
So let's get into it. So let's start from where we see Candiace in the studio. So she's recorded her song over Go Go Beat. I thought that was cool.
It sounded good.
It did sound good. I think I liked it better too. You know, we are from the DMV, FYI. So we can appreciate it. I don't know what it's like for other parts of the country and it sounds more familiar. After she records her song, she sits down with Chris and they, I guess, chit-chat about the Monique situation. And we hear Candiace say she's done.
Right.
She's done. Is that how she said it?
Along those lines. Pretty much. Which I feel like we've heard often though. Like, throughout the past few episodes.
I don't know if they're showing the same clip, but yeah, I've seen that clip, I think. Next, we see Ashley and Michael go out to eat. So they are out to discuss what's going on in the blogs and the articles coming out, the photos that's been revealed. So Ashley's pretty calm.
Yes, because they're in a public place, apparently. She did
Even
mention,
for
I
it to
guess,
be a public place,
I guess at
she's
home.
very
Well, I have to say, so at the end of the scene, they clearly admit that they kind of were forced to. It seemed like they were forced to go out and have the conversation or something, or at least talk about it out, so they could record them talking about it. That makes sense. So then I was thinking, like, just maybe then it all makes sense.
Maybe she saved that for the house, she's saying, and now she
right. Like maybe that's why she was able to stay calmer than I guess how most of us would be acting.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I guess they can't say that. Because even in the beginning, she's like, she didn't want to yell in front of the baby. That's why she left out to have the conversation. When I feel like she should have admitted, like, we're being forced to have this.
I don't know. So we do hear, so we do hear Michael says he was out with the guys. They had some ladies there. One of the ladies invited him to go back to the hotel. I guess he says yes, right? He had to.
But he went to sleep.
He says they're in the car. They do kiss in the car. He was really drunk. Then he basically wakes up. He fell asleep, wakes up. He went to check his phone, and that's when she takes the picture. Then he says this as if he's just drunk. He doesn't know what's going on. But then he also does like kind of say, well, we haven't had intimacy. Right. So then it's like,
He said he was craving it.
Or were you...
Exactly. You told on yourself.
Because that intimacy thing, I don't think that had nothing to do with nothing.
And then that blew me because I'm like, she just had the baby, whatever. I'm pretty sure the baby, of course, always adds like, stress or whatever. And then things just aren't the same sometimes after you have a baby. Like, ooh. It just blows me.
Yes, indeed. So out of all her calmness, she does let us know that that we also hear that they have in the past had threesomes where if they feeling it, she feeling somebody, he down for it, they all get together. This is kind of what we were wondering, but she does let it be known, like from here on out, she's done with that. She just wants it to be them too.
So I guess, and then when she mentioned that, I was kind of confused. I'm like, if you're just now mentioning it, was it not a conversation before? You know what I mean? Like, maybe was he doing it thinking it was okay?
Sometimes with guys, if you don't say it specifically, then it's like, you never said. So now she's like, officially, we're done. Just so you know. So in the future, this ain't happening.
Right. But then that's what I'm saying. So, I guess, yeah, maybe they have the conversation, had the conversation of being done. You know what I mean?
Because it seemed like it had to be a whole 3-way thing, right? It couldn't just be him and somebody else.
Oh, I don't know.
But who knows?
I know.
But she let it be known she's done with that life.
Right.
She got the baby now. And Michael said, so the fun is over.
But I know, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So to me, I was like, maybe he wasn't aware. Like maybe he thought whatever, unless that goes back to her not wanting him to go to the strip club. You remember last episode she mentioned like how she had that conversation with him. Maybe that was part of that conversation. I don't know.
So you said maybe he didn't know that
the fun was over.
Maybe.
He was just like, oh. But then when she did mention it, I was wondering if maybe something was edited out, or he was scared she was going to take it too far as guys in him. Only because as soon as she kind of mentioned that, it kind of flipped to him saying, okay, can we cut the cameras now, or whatever he said,
See, I thought he wanted to cut after she was like if this happens again, it's going to be, what she said, it's going to be catastrophic for our relationship.
Right. But that was right. But I was thinking maybe because she had mentioned their past, because then after I don't even know if it was like a confessional thing or while they were sitting there, but I remember her saying like something like, at least we mentioned our past, or something like that. She mentioned something along those lines.
Okay.
When the producer was standing there, I can't remember the table if they cut it. Okay. But I said maybe the whole like boyfriend and this guy's thing with him was also part of their past stuff of other people. I don't know, because he quickly kind of just snapped to me. But yeah.
That may be some good points right there, y'all. Tell us what y'all think about that.
Maybe I'm thinking too deep. I started laughing when the producer, this isn't part of it, but when the producer was standing there, she was eating her salad. So I was thinking maybe she's being petty by like bringing up the past stuff. But
maybe because someone was just too calm about her. Because even how he was like, you're hungry? I know that feeling like you're not even hungry when you're mad about something.
I know, but then part of it was like, but when you breastfeed, I feel like you always hungry. But yes, I know what you mean. You'd be too irritated. But as I said, she had like a petty vibe to me.
She had like, that moment where you're good, like, I'm good now. I don't even care. I'm so unbothered. Let me get the Brussels sprouts.
Listen, she's out.
So now we see Monique at her Not for Lazy Moms meeting. So they're discussing business. But in this, we are reminded about the live podcast that's supposed to take place. Right. So Karen's going to be there with her husband, right? Or is it just Karen?
No, she mentioned Ray.
Okay. So Karen's going to be there, and Candiace is supposed to be there. Right. And so she does mention how, she would be disappointed if Candiace did decide to back out.
Which I don't see why.
I was thinking this too at this point in time. I was like, why would you be surprised? Like, you don't even F with the girl. You're trying to make a profit off her. Right.
And then, is it not a mom's thing? I don't know what this is. But is it not a mom's thing?
It's not. I guess it's just a marriage thing for this specific conversation. Okay. So, yeah. So.
And then she was kind of going on her honeymoon thing situation. I mean, I guess that's something you're bringing up in your podcast. But the way she was saying it seemed petty to me.
Yeah, like, who cares? Having a honeymoon going to affect your marriage like that?
Right. But, and you're surprised she doesn't want to show up? Or if she didn't show up, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, so at that point in time, I will say, I was like, why does it matter if she comes or not? You're not even cool with her. Right. You don't care about her. That's where I was. But I do change a little bit in a minute, so hold on. So there's a couple scenes here. Filler scenes. We don't want to go too deep into them. But we see Giselle and Robin at the furniture store. They talk about the happenings, how Monique was tripping at the lake house after Giselle left. And we hear how Robin accidentally sent the information about Michael to Ashley when she was trying to send it to Sharice. That's one of the moments where it's like, dang, but she cleaned it up well. She did. Like she was trying to let her know. Right.
What do you want us to do?
And I kind of saw, okay, like they cool with Sharice too. It's not just like Candiace is this only person befriending the girl.
But now you mention it, thinking about it, I guess the issue was what Candiace becoming her friend after the issue with Monique.
Like it's too late to be a friend.
Right.
Okay. And then after that, we see Wendy take her son to karate. Next scene. Let's touch on the next scene where we see Monique and Chris walking outside. We do hear in this moment that Candiace has officially dropped out of the podcast. Right. Now, earlier I was, on the side of why do you care? You don't like her. Just trying to make a profit off her. Who cares if she drop out? But then when she goes to show how she's made the flyers, put money into that for that because you agreed to do something, I did feel like maybe she should have did it just because she already agreed to do it.
I guess on a professional level, like she kept saying.
Yeah, like she agreed to do it, just get it done, and then from there you can be done with her. But you did agree to do this thing that is advertised, like you're gonna be there.
Yes.
Yes, but no.
But I feel like only because Monique is so just unpredictable. It's kind of like, yes, I guess she could have just been the bigger person and tried to stick it out, but at the same time, it's, I guess on a podcast you're supposed to be like having real conversation and so it's kind of like, I guess you can go and be extra phony about it, but then would it even, I feel like on podcast it's gonna come off like, and then with Monique, I don't know, who knows what she would have said, what could have happened, who knows if Candiace was thinking that deep or if she was just really just like, I don't mess with her, so I don't want to deal with her, but I don't know. I see both sides, I guess.
Yes, I can see both sides. But I can understand Candiace wanting to be that because you can just feel like that.
Yeah.
But you did commit to something.
But maybe that's also a conversation because she could have with her afterwards. Like, I made all these flyers and I have to do all this rearranging of things. Could you just suck it up? Maybe not in that tone, but I feel like she could have responded with explaining.
Yeah, this is true. Because she was just been icing her out, kind of, which is why she didn't want to do it.
Exactly.
So if she returned with some, I don't know.
I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean.
So next we see Robin visit her parents to talk about her and Ron. Too much going on to stay here on this topic, so let's go to the next. So next we see Ashley going out to shop for her sister's homecoming dress with her mom and sister. Only thing worth noting really is that the mother does address how she feels right now about Michael's what he's doing.
Nonsense.
And she says she's mad. Again, Ashley is just so calm. And the way the mom says she's mad, that's like kind of what we like want to see in Ashley. Like, can we see emotion?
Right. I feel like everybody has more emotion than she had.
She's so mad about it. Y'all, sorry if there's any background noise. We got a couple kids in the background. It's morning time, the morning after. So now we've arrived to the wine tasting. To begin, I think I want to start off with when Ashley arrives. And she has her first conversation with the ladies about Michael's, what do you call
nonsense.
I'm always trying to figure out what to say. Okay. And again, she's so calm. And
then she's talking about expecting. What is ooh.
And Robin just said it right. Like, she's a politician, Like, she come out. Maybe it's the beauty pageant person in her, Like, to put whatever you're dealing with behind you and come out and just show yourself presentable, intact, in order. But as a friend, sometimes you might want to hear her say, girl, he really did that. I can't believe it. I'm so upset.
You don't have to keep trying to put on a front. Especially, I feel like you can't when it's clearly it's a big deal. It's not going to not be a big deal.
She does let the girls know that they have been with other people in their relationship. We hear some gasps and some shocked faces, but then Miss Karen said, I already knew that. You have to tell me that.
But then I guess I was just thinking, how is it relevant? If he, almost like if he supposedly is being unfaithful to you right now, it's almost irrelevant what you guys did in your relationship. Because that wasn't considered unfaithful because you guys were both on the same page about it. You know what I mean? But I guess like, why did she mention it to them? Was it supposed to make it sound better, I guess?
I don't know. Is that maybe it goes back to what you said. Maybe he wasn't aware that it was done.
Right. I'm saying why she mentioned it to the girls.
I guess she
like
was trying to be transparent. She done told it on the camera. Let them know too.
Oh, okay.
But
and then even Karen, or Miss Karen as you call her, she was
maybe
on
because
her
I
side.
know Miss Karen. Maybe that's why I said Miss Karen. I know this lady named Karen. It's the older lady, so I always call her Miss Karen. So maybe that's why I just moved it on to Miss Karen.
But she did say like, what? She knows she's fronting, knows Ashley's fronting. But she's kind of like, I understand. Go ahead and front.
Yeah, about like acting like she's not hurt.
Right. But it's like, no.
Karen's picking up on everything, ain't she? So we get to Monique and Candiace's scene.
The scene
Of the season. How does it start?
I'm pretty sure it was from Ashley, kind of trying to detour the...
How does it start?
From Ashley trying to detour the conversation. And she brought up the campfire or whatever. And she was kind of like, so how are you two after the campfire? You guys getting along now? I know Candiace, I guess, mentioned something about, I love everyone. I don't remember exactly, but it was, you know. And they were like, Monique too.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what happened first. And then they shifted to their issue. Okay, okay. So nonetheless, the ladies are going back and forth, Monique and Candiace.
Really going back and forth everywhere.
Saying a lot of random stuff.
I don't even know if they were considered going back and forth because she talking to her and she talking to her. They were barely talking to each other.
Yeah, it was just a little messy scene. You see Candiace pick up the knife. The first time I'm like, okay, she's trying to clink the cup. Okay, she put it down. But then she picked it up again.
And when you said, or was it just one of them grabbing it?
I know. If I was Candiace, I would be picking up no utensils around these ladies because they're going to take it to the next level anyway. So just put the silverware down.
Right. But then I guess once you show you have the habit.
Like, it's a thing to be having something around flinging. When they took it, she was like, oh, okay. But, hold on. What else was it? Okay. So then they got their hands moving, right? All of that. And so this is where it gets a little sticky. So Monique is like, get your hand on my face.
Right.
Candiace is like, your hand's in my face.
But then I was confused because wasn't there a table?
There was a little table.
When did they get closer?
I guess they was over the table.
That's what I was trying to see. But the way she flipped her hair off of her, it looked
Let's get to it.
Like
Let's get to that part. Okay. So then, you know, Candiace like, what you gonna drag me, Monique? And then Monique says,
sure.
With 2 flips. No, she said, do you want me to? Flip. Do you want me to? Another flip. 2 hair flips happen. Then it looked like maybe Candiace reached over to maybe give a hair flip. I don't know.
And Monique's hair is short.
But at that point is
That's
when
too close.
It began.
And then we got a to be continued.
And that's where the episode ends. Yeah.
It was just a lot. Like, it was too much because they were both talking and everything. And then I was trying to read subtitles because they were trying to get part of what Monique was saying. And it was
a lot to follow.
Yes.
Yeah, noise on both sides, twirling around, hands going. It was a lot to follow. But, yeah, I wasn't expecting, like, that type of situation to lead to the fight because... You know, it was no new issue.
Right.
They wasn't talking about their big issues.
Right.
It was about like her sleeping when she left, I guess, or not sleeping.
Right.
Mom shaming, whatever.
Oh, right. That was the beginning. Okay, so they had a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah, so we have to wait for next week to see what happens. I didn't even see a preview for the next episode.
Or at least, that's how mine is cut off.
Right. Or maybe because we was watching it on demand. I don't know. But, that's it. Tell us what y'all think about what happened. You know, this little recording was a struggle to get through. So forgive us for the background noise or whatever. We got some people out here.
I say that this might be a little crazy.
But tell us what y'all think. Okay.
I want to see how big the actual fight is. I feel like they're so
exaggerating.
That maybe it doesn't get much.
I know, even the way they had to drag it out to the very last part of the episode. I could see that happening as I was watching, like how they was doing random stuff. Okay, it's about to be one of those. But yeah, tell us what y'all think. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Bye.